The National Museum in New Delhi, you're given this booklet. Well, this is the outside of the National Museum, the geometrical image of the National Museum, and you're given this. You can see the museum in 90 minutes on your own. The highlights tour. If you spend only 1 minute with each place in the National Museum's collection, it would take you 3 years, 9 months, and 23 days to view every artifact in the display. Recognizing that 2 lakh objects consisting sculptures, paintings, coins, decorative arts, textiles, arms and armor, manuscripts, and anthropological objects can overwhelm even the most enthusiastic visitor. We've created this tour to give you an overview of the masterpieces in our collection, encapsulating the diversity of the museum through 27 art objects. These pieces represent some of the collection's most notable items and include elements that showcase the historical and stylistic breadth and diversity of objects on view. This 90-minute highlights tour provides an introduction to our collection, guiding visitors through some of the museum's essential pieces. For those who wish to explore the museum in greater depth, it provides an entry point from which to view our vast collection. Use the included maps to show the numbered and colored coded signs besides each featured object until you've reached number 27. To know more about any of the pieces, please find us at the information desk. We are eager to share it rights. So this is the layout of the ground floor, and there are around 15 exhibits out here. So here we have 1, 2, and 3. One shows the Anubhav Gallery. The second is the 4 ancient civilizations, and third is the dancing girl. Anubhav Gallery 16, sorry. One is the 4 ancient civilizations, second is the dancing girl, and the third is the Dholavira town plan. So 1, 2, 3 from the Harappan civilization. You move on to 4 and 5, which is Maurya, Shunga, and Satavahana art. So 4 place you visit, you come across a coping stone from Bharuch Stupa, and the 5th one is the railing pillar depicting Asita's visit. Then we move on to the 6th. 6th is the Kushan, that is Kushan period, Gandharva and Mathura and Ikshvaku's art. You come to this gallery, and there you'll find what is the standing Buddha. Then you come to the 7, 8 and 9 Gupta period. 7 is Ganga. Then you have 8 is what is the Vishnu. You will see Vishnu out there. And then you have Ekamukha Shivalinga. So Gupta art, 7 Ganga, 8 is Vishnu, and 9 is Ekamukha Shivalinga, that is Gupta art, early medieval. Now we come to late medieval, and there you have Nebi Natha Jain Trithankar. We stop there. 11 is Buddha art, the relics of Lord Buddha. Then you come to the miniature paintings section, where they will show you the marriage procession of Dara Shikoh, son of Shah Jahan. So you can see how the coins and the scripts, how they developed. So the transparencies of Indian scripts and coins out there. And then you also have the jewelry section, which is nowadays it's closed. Then you see the decorative art out here. 14 is Gyan chopper, and 15 is carved elephant tusk, and 16 is the Anubhav gallery. So we begin our tour in the Harappan gallery, where we view one of the world's most significant collections of Indus Valley civilization artifacts. The Harappan people who inhabited the Indus Valley region formed an ancient civilization about 5,000 years ago, spanning a stretch of 1,600 kilometers along the Indus and Saraswati rivers. The Indus Valley civilization was comparable to those found in ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China. And then we have the dancing girl. It is a sculpture made of bronze. It belongs to this civilization, as we know, and it is about very small. It is just, let me just show you. It is 10.5 centimeters in height, 5 centimeters in width, and 2.5 centimeters in depth. It's a very tiny statue, as you can see, made in bronze. This points out that the civilization was very advanced. They actually were good in metallurgy. And of course, you can see that it displays large eyes, plaited curly hair, a broad nose, and wearing jewelry of her time, which we find even today. If you go to Rajasthan, you have ladies wearing those bangles right up in as armlets, as you could see. Based on what they found at Dholavira, an artist has made, you must go and see that over there, that they have created conjectured and as a conjectural township they have painted the artist, and it represents the city plan of Dholavira, a Harappan site in Gujarat's Kutch district. It has been reconstructed from archaeologists' survey of the site, which spreads over more than 250 acres. Harappan cities demonstrated a great degree of sophistication, with many houses featuring open courtyards, toilets, kitchens, living rooms, and even staircases to an upper story or a roof terrace. Harappan cities were carefully planned with intersecting lanes laid along a grid. Archaeologists have found evidence of fine altars, public baths, sewage system, granaries, and dockyards. Each city was planned differently, but most were divided into two sections: the citadel for the elite and the lower town for the masses. Then we enter into the Mauryan gallery, and you can see the coping stone out there, a decorated one at that. Can you see that? Look at this. That is the coping stone out here. So what is a coping stone? This is from the Barhut stupa, as you can see. But before I really tell you, let me just tell you that it's a flat stone. It forms part of a coping. That means as a capping used to cap freestanding walls. These stones perform an important role in preventing rainfall from penetrating the wall. So in this gallery we find works from the Maurya, Shunga and Satavahana periods of Indian civilization. This piece of Shunga period sculpture is displayed on a flat coping stone from a stupa of Barhut, Madhya Pradesh. The stupas of Barhut and Sanchi are believed to have been commissioned by Emperor Ashok. In this fragment, we observe the last episode of Buddha's saga, in which his remains are regally transported in 8 parts to 8 kingdoms and interred in stupas. So, top 5, we have the railing pillar depicting a Sita's visit. Here we find a fragment from the Buddhist stupa at Amravati, an important center of Buddhism located in modern day Andhra Pradesh. The object, part of a railing around the stupa, depicts the story of Asita, an elderly sage. So here is that Asita. Asita visited the baby Siddharth and prophesied that the boy would go on to become either a great king or a great monk. Siddharth himself is depicted only symbolically, often symbolized by a dharma chakra, dharma wheel, empty throne, bodhi tree, umbrella, or lotus. Here he is represented by a pair of footprints on the cloth held by Asita. It's a huge pillar. When you go there, you'll be able to see it clearly. Stop 6 is the Kushana Gallery. Kushan. In fact, and that's about the standing Buddha there. In fact, it was not until the Kushan Empire between the 1st and the 3rd centuries CE that Buddha was first depicted in human form. This sculpture of Buddha standing in the Gandhara style was carved in grey schist stone around the 2nd century CE. Gandhara, located in modern day Pakistan, and Mathura, located in modern day UP, Uttar Pradesh, were the two main hubs of artistic activity during the Kushana period. So stop 6 is the Gupta Gallery, Ganga, a huge sculpture, terracotta sculpture of Ganga, between the 4th and River Ganga, that is, between the 4th and 6th century CE. Sculpture flourished under the patronage of the Gupta dynasty and influenced conceptions of artistic beauty for centuries. In this sculpture, Ganga holds a full pot of water and stands on the mythical Makara, a creature with a body of a crocodile and a tail of a fish. To Ganga's right is Yamuna, astride a turtle. So stop 9. Here you have Vishnu showcased. It's a beautiful statue there. During the Gupta period, religious iconography evolved, with innovation emerging from the artistic centers of Mathura and Sarnath, both in modern day UP. This red sandstone figure, when you see there, of Lord Vishnu, which originally featured 4 arms, was crafted in Mathura. The lavishly ornamented figure exhibits earrings, an ekavali necklace, and a string of pearls. And it's really beautiful, must see. So stop 9, you have what is known as the Ekamukhi Shivalinga. Lord Shiva's blissful face adorned with a single beaded necklace, ekavali, earrings, and a Jata Mukut is sculptured into the body of this linga. So then you come to stop 10, late medieval period, where you have the Jain Tirthankars, Navinath. In Jainism, there are 24 Tirthankaras. Tirthankaras are enlightened beings who have succeeded in destroying their soul constraining karmas. They provide guidance and leadership for Jain adherents seeking enlightenment. The last Tirthankar was Vardhamana Mahavir, who was born in what is now Bihar and lived in the 5th century BCE. This sculpture is of Neminath, the 22nd Tirthankara, standing in the Kayotsar mudra position with arms to the side. He can be identified by the conch on the pedestal. And the Jains, they are on the bare chest. You can find this mark, Sri Vatsa mark it's known as. It's a flower shaped and mark there in the center of the chest. Stop 11 is paintings gallery. One is the marriage procession of Dara Shikoh, that is the son of Shah Jahan. The National Museum is home to 17,000 paintings and the world's largest collection of Indian miniatures. This gallery displays some of the finest works from the collection. Now, the marriage procession of Dara Shikoh, it's not shown here, but when you come there, you will see. You can view the marriage procession of the eldest son of Emperor Shah Jahan, Dara Shikoh. The miniature painted by Haji Madani between 1740 and 1750 is in the provincial Mughal style. It was painted in the Mughal Oudh province, which was located in present-day UP and Uttarakhand. The depiction of Dara Shikoh's marriage to Nadira Begum. Nimbus is the halo. So then we have top 12, that is transparencies of Indian scripts and coins. The study and interpretation of the scripts is called epigraphy. Although the ideographic writing in India goes back to the 2nd millennium BCE during the Indus Valley Civilization, and alphabetic writing known as the Brahmi script appears in the 3rd century BCE as the parent script. Brahmi gave rise to a number of scripts that developed over centuries and enriched the vernacular diversity of India. The story of these scripts and their development over the centuries is illustrated in this gallery through the coins and alphabetical charts. Actually, it's very interesting. Top 13 is the decorative arts gallery, in which they're talking about Gyan Chopper, a dice game with morals. This is a Jain 84 squared Gyan Chopper, which was formulated to teach moral values and instill religious faith and belief. This versatile game incorporated the basic idea of salvation by overcoming the snakes, that is, symbolizing the hurdles in life, and concentrating on the ultimate goal. Ladders represented values such as generosity and humility. Top 14 we have Tusk depicting Buddha's life scenes. This remarkable 5-foot-long ivory tusk features the life story of Lord Buddha, intricately carved into 43 small roundels. Beginning with Buddha's birthplace Kapilvastu at the base of the tusk, the story proceeds upwards towards the tip, where Buddha is presented in 3 common postures. The postures Dhyana Mudra, Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, and Dharma Chakra Parivartana Mudra symbolize meditation, calling Mother Earth for witness, and renunciation, respectively. Top 15 is the Anubhav Gallery. Anubhav, a tactile experience, is the first tactile gallery of India, which was opened in 2015 with enhanced access for people with disabilities and provides differently abled visitors an equally enriching experience as other members of audiences. This was part of a pilot project to create better access possibilities, in particular to blind and deaf partners, including to blind and deaf audiences. This gallery was conceptualized with key partners including UNESCO, Saksham, and National Platform for the Rights of Disabled (NPRD) and Open Knowledge Community (OKC). With 22 tactile replicas and few original museum objects carefully chosen from the vast collection of the National Museum, the objects range from archaeological finds, sculptures, tactile impressions of paintings, utilitarian objects, ethnographic objects, and decorative arts. So that finishes our ground floor, and we will talk about the first floor in the next.